Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a favorites video, but I didn't just want to do monthly favorites because I haven't done those for the past I don't know how many months, just because I feel like they can kind of get repetitive. But basically I just wanted to do a video of things that I'm currently loving, some makeup, some skincare, and just some other miscellaneous things that I've been loving right now. So basically this is just like a current loves video, and I'm going to go ahead and get started because I have quite a few things. I'm going to start off with makeup just because that is the majority of things that I have to talk about. So the first thing that I want to talk about is this powder that I've been loving lately, and it is the Airspun Loose Face Powder, and mine is in Translucent Extra Coverage. And I am a firm believer in the Rimmel Stay Matte that I mentioned in my Holy Grail beauty products video, but I've really been liking this one lately to bake underneath the eyes, my concealer, and just to set my face with. The only downside is the smell. It kind of smells like older makeup, but then again I kind of like it, but I really like what it does for my foundation, so I've really been loving that. Then staying with the trend of face products, I've also really been loving the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin. This foundation is kind of new to me, but ever since I bought it, I've really been liking it. The first time I tried it, I actually didn't love it, and I was like, well, I don't know what the buzz is about this. It's not super full coverage. But that time I applied it with a brush, and I have to say I like it a lot better with a beauty sponge that's dampened. It's good both ways, but it's really been growing on me, and I've really been liking this. It says it has Actyl C in it, and it's actually supposed to be good for your skin while you're wearing it, so that's definitely a benefit. Mine is in the shade 20 Classic Ivory, and I think this was the third to lightest shade, and it matches me really well, and it's got a really pretty undertone, so I've really been loving that. I just realized that I have a lot of face products that I've actually been loving. The first one is this concealer that's kind of new to me, and I think it is called Concealer Twins. It's by Physicians Formula, and it's a double-ended concealer. One end is just a light skin tone. You could get it in light, medium, or dark, and then this end is yellow. So it's really good for correcting dark circles under your eyes, and I'm wearing that today, and I think it really does help, and I like having the yellow on one end so you don't have to dig for two different concealers. It has your corrector and your concealer, so I've really been loving this one. The next couple things that I've been loving are from MAC, and I do love these all the time, but it seems like that I've really been loving these towards the fall and the winter time. The first one is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Give Me Sun, and I've really been loving this one because I am super pale right now, if you can't tell by my hand in comparison to my face. I'm not self-tanned or anything right now, but this really warms up my skin, and it always looks really natural because it has a good natural finish to it. It's not shiny, but it's not super matte and harsh. So I've really been loving this one just to warm up my complexion, not really to contour, but it's been really good, and I have it on today, and I think it just helps, like I said, warm everything up. So the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish and Give Me Sun. The next item that I've been loving is also a face product from MAC, and that's the MAC Sheer Tone Blush in Pinch Me, and I've really been liking this. It's just kind of like a really neutral pinky color, and it's a little bit on the darker side. The reason that I've been loving this for the fall time is that I think it pairs really well with a dark lip, but you can also do it with a nude lip and apply a little bit more heavy-handed, and it's going to give you a really intense blush over your contour, and I think that's really pretty as well. It's just a really nice neutral pink that goes well with a lot of lipsticks, so that is the MAC Sheer Tone Blush in Pinch Me. The last face product that I've really been liking is from Physicians Formula, and it's one of these shimmer strip, shimmer brick type of products. It's a highlighter is what I use it for. It says it can also be used as an eyeshadow. I think this one is called Natural Nude, and it doesn't say anywhere. I'm pretty sure this was in a light, it was in the light shade or fair, and it's just really beautiful. It's a really gorgeous face powder. You could definitely use these darker ones for an eyeshadow, and I think that would be really pretty. I have it on today for my highlighter. You could do this really natural, but I went a little more heavy-handed with it today just because I really wanted my highlight to pop. But I wanted to mention this brush that I applied it with. It's another one of my favorites, and it's the e.l.f. Professional Flawless Concealer Brush. It's a little bit more chunky, and it's really good for taking highlight and just really pinpointing it on the highest points of your cheeks. And I think that it just does a really good job of highlighting in those key areas, so these two together have definitely been a favorite this month. Another brush that I've been loving is one that I've had for a long time, but it's kind of a rediscovered love because I hadn't used it in so long. And honestly, the reason I hadn't used it is because it had been so dirty and I just had never washed it. And that is my Sigma Flack Boogie F80, and I really just love this brush. It's no secret that most everyone on YouTube loves this brush, but it's also really good with this foundation. Even though I prefer this with a beauty sponge, if I'm going to use a brush, this is definitely the one I want to use, and this is a better brush to use when you want really full coverage. I mentioned in another video I think that my skin had been really broken out lately, so when I want a super full coverage, I will just stipple my foundation on with this brush, and it really gives a flawless full coverage, so I've been loving that as well. Onto the eyes, I have a few products that I've been loving this month. This one I bought a while back, and I actually never really got into it, but I've been loving it lately. And it is the IT Cosmetics Luxe High Performance Hydrating Trio in Pretty and Amber. That's a mouthful. But I can never get this open, actually. It's really hard to open. But it's a really, really pretty little eyeshadow trio from IT Cosmetics. It's got a nice burgundy, like a light orange gold color, and a really nice pearly highlight. And I've really been liking this for a simple fall look when I want to look seasonally appropriate, but I don't really have time to put a lot of thought into my eye makeup. This has been really good, and I really like this burgundy shade. It's super pretty, and those are, of course, really good quality. Then my other eyeshadow favorite is the Bobbi Brown Single in Camel. And this is just a great eyeshadow all the time, but it's perfect for the fall time. It's a really pretty mustardy mid-tone brown. I have that in my crease today, but I also have some purple and maroon smoked out with it. But this was my transition color. It just adds a really pretty golden warmth behind your eyeshadow, or it can be the main color in a look, and that's really pretty as well. But this is just a color that's really hard to dupe. I think that this one from Bobbi Brown is a must-have if you really love that kind of really warm mustardy brown. I really just love this color. Another rediscovered favorite lately has been the Revlon Color Stay Liquid Eye Pen. And I use this in my Adele tutorial, which I'll link down below if you haven't checked that out. You might want to see it. This has just been so easy lately to do a winged eyeliner. If I'm wanting to do a wing, but I don't really have the time to sit and perfect it, I swear I can take this and just line it up and then connect it, and it looks good, and it's really fast. It also stays on a really long time because it is the Color Stay. But I really like this one, and it's super easy. If you're new to liquid liner, I would really recommend trying this one out. Then a new favorite for me that I had never tried before, I just tried the other day, and I actually really love it, is the Rimmel Scandal Eyes Rockin' Curves Mascara. First off, I'm just going to say I really hate the packaging of this. I think it's so ugly, to be honest. But the brush is just really cool. They call it a broken heart shape. And I think it really adds volume to the lashes, and also it doesn't flake or smudge. I've had it on all day, and I've had it on my lower lashes as well, and it hasn't transferred. And these are really cheap. They're like $5 and change at Rite Aid, so I've really been enjoying that one lately. If you haven't tried it out, you might want to try it out. The last makeup product that I've really been loving is the Ulta Matte Lip Cream, and this is in the shade Stirring, and that's what I have on right now. It's just a really pretty dark burgundy color. It has a little bit of purple to it, but it has a little more red, and that's the kind of dark vapey shades that I like, more on the red side than purple. I just obviously really like warm colored makeup. If you've watched me any at all, you probably know that by now. But I really love the Ulta Matte Lip Creams. They're pretty affordable in comparison to some of the other options, and I think they set and stay on really nicely. So that is the Ulta Matte Lip Cream in the shade Stirring. Now for a few skincare favorites. Like I said lately, I've really been breaking out, and I don't know if it's because of a weather change or what it is, but my skin has been going crazy lately. So something that I've really been loving to kind of keep that at bay and keep my skin under control is the Neutrogena Rapid Clear Face Defense line, and I really like the toner and the face lotion. The toner, it says it's a 2-in-1 fight and fade toner, and it's supposed to fight acne breakouts while also fading like hyperpigmentation or marks left from other breakouts. And I can see a difference when I use this in my scars. I do think that it kind of fades them a little bit, but the main thing is that it really keeps my acne at bay, and it really kind of dries everything out. And then when that dries everything out, you of course need to moisturize. But if you use a moisturizer that's too greasy, it seems to like overcompensate and make me break out even more. So I've really been loving the Neutrogena Rapid Clear Acne Defense Face Lotion, and it's just in that same line. and these two together have really kept my skin under control as much as possible, and I think it's helping to clear it up a little bit. The last skincare thing that I've really been loving is the Estee Lauder Revitalizing Supreme. This is the anti-aging eye balm, and I've really been loving this lately. I got this as a sample in one of my free gifts with purchase or something like that, but I think I am going to purchase it. It is just a really good texture. It's super thick and moisturizing. When I put it on, I feel like it really clings and it stays on really well. And the next day when I'm putting on my concealer and stuff like that, I feel like I have less fine lines. So I've really been enjoying that one. Well, I thought that was my last skincare product, but I do have two more things I had kind of forgotten about. But I wanted to just quickly mention my Clarisonic Mia 2. I've really fallen back in love with this lately. I used to use it religiously, and then going to college I've kind of slacked off on it, but lately I've been using it a lot more. I really do think that it keeps my skin super smooth and it makes it look better under my makeup. So I have the pink one. This is just the Mia 2, like I said, and I also have the brush head for sensitive skin. And along with that, I really like to use the Aveeno Ultra Calming foaming cleanser, and I think using a calming cleanser is really helpful with these just because it is a little bit abrasive, so I really like these two together. Now the last few favorites are a little bit more fun. Something that I've really been loving lately are these bracelets, and these are called Bourbon and Bow Ties. Where I live, they're very popular, but I'm not sure if this brand is as popular in other places. You can order these online, but where I live, there are a lot of boutiques that sell these. So if you have any kind of stores like that, they may carry these. These are the ones that I have. I have this really pretty like green stone one with like a peach stone, this really pretty pearl cluster one, the black and like white speckled elephant. Then my newest one is this really pretty blue stone one, and I think this is going to be perfect for when UK plays. It's really pretty. It's like a Kentucky blue. So I've really been loving wearing all these together lately, or sometimes I'll just break them up and wear a couple that matches my outfit. I've had some of these for a while and some of them are newer, but I've really been enjoying wearing these lately. And then the last things that I have to talk about are some Christmas things. And the first two things are two pairs of socks that I got recently, actually at the Dollar Tree. So I just wanted to mention them. If you have a Dollar Tree, they have the cutest Christmas socks out right now. The first set is this really cute red and pink stripe with penguins on it. And I think these are just adorable. And these are more of like a tall knee-high sock. So these are really good with boots and super warm and comfortable during Christmas time. And then the other pair I got are just a short ankle pair, and they're kind of like a Santa outfit. They have like the belt and the buttons, and I thought these were really cute, and for $1 those socks are just so adorable. And then the last thing is this tumbler cup. I got this at Walmart. It says it's the most wonderful time of the year, and one, I loved it because it is huge and it's going to be really great to carry to class during the next couple weeks when I have finals. Because it's huge, it will carry a lot of water, and I just loved it. I'm really in the mood for Christmas, so I was just really drawn to these tumblers. They had a few different patterns, but this one was just my favorite, and I think they were around $5, so you can't beat that for a really good sized tumbler, and it is double walled so it won't sweat, and I just thought that this was so cute. So that's it for my current loves or favorites or whatever I title it. I'm not sure yet. If you like the idea of me doing these favorite videos like every now and then instead of every month like people normally do, just let me know down below. I think that it's a little more interesting like this just because it's not as repetitive, and I personally like the idea of just doing a current favorites video when I have some new stuff to talk about. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye.